Alright, Shalom. Before we start, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, and today's topic of the video is, I named it, Alas, Babylon Has Fallen. Alright, the title of the video is going to be Alas, Babylon Has Fallen, alright? And I named it this because Babylon the Great, you know, which is America, all right, is gonna, hey, it's collapsing, it's crumbling. We see it, you know. It's like it's this car making a lot of noise. Let it go by, but yeah, gonna give me 1 second. So I got a flat tire or something, but anyway, yeah, Babylon, America, you know. We see the things going on in the earth, and, you know, sooner or later, you know, it's gonna make its way towards America. You know, it's gonna take that one, gonna take one incident, and, you know, America's gonna be flipped, you know, upside down. You know, and then, you know, as we move forward, you know, getting closer and closer to the kingdom. You know, the mark of the beast is being implemented. Jacob's trouble, right? Famine of the word. We know, you know, getting closer to the end. Not the MOTB, the nuclear missiles will be shot off, and they're gonna hit America, Babylon the Great. All right, and it's gonna be, you know, gonna be a joyous day, you know, for the elect. You know, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, you know, so we can get saved out of here. All right, but for the rest of the people, hey, it's not gonna be so much joy for you. All right, because everything's gonna be burned up. All right, the America's gonna become a complete wasteland. All right, the only thing that's gonna live here is animals. All right, no human. All right, it's gonna be living in Babylon the Great when it's destroyed. But, you know, it's gonna be joyous when we see it fall. So I got a few precepts. All right, let's get Revelation 11. I'm gonna start at 11. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna jump in 10. It says, "And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them, which saw them." All right, and that 3 days and a half, it's not a literal 3 days and a half. That's symbolic. It's really 350 years. All right, that the Lord sent the Spirit on Jake to wake up. All right, and I begin with you know, the beloved prophet. I seen videos of him, but they believe the beloved prophet who came as Elijah the prophet, who was reincarnated as Elijah the prophet, is Abba Bivens. All right, he was teaching this back in the '60s. All right, when they woke up, and that was the start. That was the start of the Israelites waking up. Verse 12, "And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them." All right, and the elect is going to get beamed up into these chariots. All right, clouds, you know, what they call UFOs and UAPs. Those are the chariots of the Lord. All right, let's get a precept real quick. Psalms 104 says, "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds of his..." So, let me read that again. "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire?" So those clouds are the chariots. That's going to be beaming up the elect from the four winds of the earth, or for the four ends of the earth. Verse 12 again, "And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them." Verse 13, "In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the tenth part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. All right, in that same hour, as the elect was getting beamed up, those missiles are going to hit America, Babylon the Great, in certain parts of the earth. All right, Salakia. I didn't mean that to happen. All right, and the 10th part of the city is America, because America is split off into 10 FEMA zones. Let's see if I can get that. FEMA. Yep, here it is right here. See that? See America being these FEMA zones. They got these FEMA camps. All right, these FEMA camps are going to be these detentions I spoken of. These prisons are going to be spoken of in Revelation 2 and 10. You got from the northeast all the way to the northwest. All right, these 10 FEMA zones, the 10th part of the city. See that? They got in Roman. This is the one in the Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way to 10. All right. So America, Babylon is the 10th part of the city that fell, and the great earthquake is gonna be from those missiles. All right, dropping on America. It's gonna be shaking like a drunkard. Let's get I believe that's Isaiah 20. I want to say 24. No, I think 34. I don't think I'm wrong. Let me just look it up. Drunkard. Oh, but I was right. Isaiah 24 and 20. I'm gonna start at 18. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and be and not rise again. So America is gonna, the earth is gonna move, like a drunkard back and forth, like a when you see a drunk person out, and they out of they drunk out of their body, right, and they rocking, moving back and forth. That's how the earth is gonna be. All right. So read verse 13 again. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. 7 is just a complete number, so a complete number of people were dead. 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted. During this time, the remnant, the hopefully elect gonna be scared. All right. And like I said, Lord willing, we be a part of that number to get saved out of this place. The elect gonna be scared. Because they're gonna see these things coming. All right, but while that's happening, church gonna be beaming up the elect, and get glory to the Most High of heaven. All right. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. So let's get another precept. Revelation 18 and 4. It says, I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be partakers of her. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues. Now, people and myself, I thought this was talking about coming out of the ways of Babylon, but this is talking about the elect getting beamed up, all right, to his chariots again, all right, and those plagues are those missiles hitting America, Babylon the Great, burning it up, all right. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High required her iniquities, all right. Now let's go to Jeremiah. Let's start with let me see, Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50 and 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. all that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Now, this is talking about Babylon today. All right, because Babylon back then wasn't destroyed with, arrows. Those arrows are nuclear missiles. You know, these arrows that I'm speaking about in this verse and these in this verse are those nuclear missiles hitting Babylon the Great. Babylon has many names. All right, but mainly the main name is Babylon. All right, they can call it Edom because the Edomites. They rule this land. Basra. You know, Nineveh, right? But the main name for America is Babylon the Great Whore. All right, and Chaldea shall be a spoil, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, said the Lord, because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of my heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls. I'll keep reading. Your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, a desert, because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. It shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrow, spare no missiles. America is gonna have America's gonna be turned against. All the nations gonna turn against America. Even their allies, NATO and the EU, they're gonna shoot their arrows at America. So the beast is gonna be taken down. All right. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh. All right. Now let's get Jeremiah 51. It says, we're gonna start at the top. It says, thus said the Lord thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. What's that destroying wind? Let's go to Revelation, I believe verse 7. Yeah, Revelation 7, it says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. All right, and that's those angels are gonna, those are those missiles. All right, those gonna be shot off. So let's go back. Where is it at? Jeremiah 51. Thus, verse 1 again. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about." Salakia. Verse 3: against him that bendeth Salakia. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigade den, Salakia if I said that wrong, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, they that are thrust through her streets. All right. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. All right, and that's what's ultimately going to happen. America, Babylon's going to be destroyed by those nuclear missiles. Let's get Revelation 16. I'm going to start at I'm gonna start at 17. Revelation 16:17. It says, "And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth. So mighty an earthquake, and so great. And the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came into and great Babylon came in remembrance before the Most High, to give unto her the cup of the wine, the fierceness of his wrath. And every island, Salakia, and every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone by the weight of a talent. And men blasphemed the Most High before Salakia, because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great. Now, don't think of the actual hail, like when it snows and rains and stuff. That this hail was talking about. Let's look at it. Let me see. Weight of a talent. Wait, talent. Look at that. Look. You think literal hail can't cause an earthquake? So what you think this is? Weight of a talent. Now, you see this. Let's get I said that. I spelled that wrong. Look at that. This may not look, this probably not what they use, but because it's gonna be upgraded. But this is close to it, right? Similar. Look at that. That and that they look similar. That's the weight of a talent I was speaking about. And that's some big hail that's gonna be dropping. Now let's get where I got this from, where I got the title from. Let me see your last. Revelations 18. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, staying afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk, and scarlet and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and the brass and iron and marble, and cinnamon and odors, and ointments and frankincense, and wine and oil and fine flour, and wheat and beasts, and sheep and horses and chariots, and slaves and souls of men." All right. And you can read verse 16. And saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, uh, and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Um, yeah, that was it on that. All right, so yeah, America. That's why I got the title for America. Babylon's great is gonna fall. All right, and all the people gonna, well, the nations are going to mourn because they was making money off Babylon. That's why the Babylon is known as the Great Whore. All right, because they done a lot of trade with other nations. All right, and other nations took on the ways of America. That's why they hate her. All right, they drunk that Babylon juice. They wanted to do their they made them follow their philosophies, or they just followed their philosophies. Their the ways of America, right? Supporting the Skittles people, allowing different stuff to happen, and that's not supposed to. So that's why they're gonna turn on her. That's why the nations are angry with her because they see what they see how America is. All right, so that's it on that. All right, I hope this lesson was edifying. Um, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, Shalom.